It's kind of amazing.
Wow. Lumify eye drops dramatically reduce redness.
In 1 minute.
And look at the difference.
My eyes look brighter and whiter.
For up to 8 hours.
Lumify really works.
See for yourself.
Lumify. Good food tastes better with $1 for Daisy. Do $1, do $1, yeah. Everything tastes better with $1 for Daisy.
Hey y'all, I'm in Nashville with Luke Grimes celebrating his debut music.
It's an ET exclusive.
From Yellowstone to the stage, only we're with Luke.
Plus, it's Disney night on Dancing with the Stars.
Barry, better back up from my little brother, Danny.
Okay, stopping with the big dogs, Denny. We leave you now with GQ's November cover boy ×5, Timothy Chalamet. We love him. Night, everybody.
Zendaya's been doing this for
happening now.
People living in the South Side neighborhood say speeding is a major issue. Just this weekend, a teenage driver caused CPS to replace his telephone pole and nearly slammed into that house. Coming up, you'll hear from the homeowner about what she says was a close call.
UTSA students will head to the polls to vote on an increase in student athletic fees. We'll tell you what impact these potential fees will have on UTSA students.
Another cool night on the way. We'll talk about how cool and where, along with our warming trend when it kicks in and how much warmer it gets in just a bit. The news at 5 starts right now.
The person who was being chased pulled a weapon and turned toward the officers. Both officers shot.
First at 5, a San Antonio police officer shooting a suspect. Now, Chief William McManus detailing what he says played out during that traffic stop early this morning.
Yeah, that shooting is now under investigation. Police say they pulled over a vehicle near the corner of Julia Ross and Colima Streets about 5 a.m. They say the two people inside bailed. They took off running. Chief McManus says as the officers chased those individuals to Gus Garcia, that's when one of them turned with a weapon toward the officers. They responded by shooting. We're told the man died at the scene. The other suspect arrested. The gunshots rattling this West Side neighborhood. One woman who did not want to be on camera says the commotion woke her up.
Saw the cops running around the corner back into the neighborhood, and I think I heard him say, "Get down."
Chief McManus says officers' body camera video, along with other evidence, will be part of this investigation. Right now, the 4 and 15-year veteran officers involved on administrative duty. That is standard procedure.
A 15-year-old behind the wheel without a license causing mayhem on the road, sending 4 people to the hospital. That's according to police who say the teen ran a stop sign, hit another car, then a telephone pole, a tree, and then finally ended up in this front yard.
Yeah, Daniela Ibarra with the destructive path that driver took in a neighborhood where residents say speed is definitely a problem.
Family heirlooms are in every corner of Betty Jean Moore's home.
I love beautiful dishes, and a lot of them belong to my family, my mom.
On Sunday, they were nearly destroyed.
It sounded like a bomb. I thought something had exploded in my house.
She couldn't believe what she saw.
So I raised up my blinds, and I looked out the window here, and I thought I was seeing something. I thought, what's gone wrong with my eyes? There's a car right there.
Betty Jean says firefighters told her this tree is what stopped that car from slamming into her house.
I just prayed to God that it's all going to be all right, because I want to tell you, it didn't look all right.
San Antonio police say the driver is a 15-year-old without a license. The crash sent 6 people to the hospital. A neighbor who asked not to be named says she's not surprised.
There's just a lot of cars that will speed down the streets and they don't pay attention to the yields or the stop signs.
She says the city can prevent accidents like this.
Crack down on speeding, more of a police presence when it comes into the neighborhood itself. I would say speed bumps.
District 3 Councilwoman Phyllis Villagran says that's an option her office is looking into. She says they're considering a traffic study to figure out where they could go.
My staff will take a look at the streets surrounding that and seeing what growth may have happened that's having more people go through the street.
Moore says the only damage her home got are cracks in the ceiling. She's grateful her family home and treasures are safe.
It's a miracle.
Daniela Ibarra, KSAT 12 News.
The city of San Antonio says it last conducted a traffic study in that area a decade ago. And at that time, the city says the results did not meet the criteria to justify installation of tools to slow drivers down, like speed bumps. The 15-year-old boy was taken to the hospital and he was only given a traffic citation. SAPD also investigating another shooting on the south side. Investigators tell us that gunshots rang out in the parking lot of an apartment complex, hitting and killing a man. It happened just before 11 o'clock last night in the 100 block of Emerald Ash. That's near Morrison Boulevard and Loop 410. Police say the victim, a man in his 20s, was talking to someone in a parking lot when he was hit by the gunfire. Officers say a silver vehicle with 3 people inside was seen leaving the area after those shots were fired. So far, no arrests have been made.
Happening today, to close or not to close. SAISD holding another community meeting talking about the district's proposal to close 19 campuses. District leadership says low enrollment forcing their hand and that closing the proposed campuses will help right-size the district. The school board will vote on the proposal November 13th. Today's meeting, by the way, will be held at Huppert's Elementary. It starts at 6 o'clock.
Happening tomorrow, aerospace company Boeing is looking to add to its labor force. The company holding a hiring event. They are looking for something called quality inspectors, but also structures mechanics. This is happening at Workforce Solutions on Blue Mill Road near Wurzbach Road on the northwest side. The hiring event is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Now to a Roadrunner election. The UTSA Athletics Department looking for a big win next week off the field. The department asking students to pass an increase in student athletics fees that will help the Roadrunners compete in the future.
RJ Marquez takes a look at how this fee hike is going to impact the students, but also potentially help the UTSA Athletics Department.
UTSA continues its rise in college sports, and now the university is asking students to help the Roadrunners take the next step.
Last year alone, our total audience through athletic events, 5.5 billion. That is 5.5 billion folks who learned about UTSA through athletics.
UTSA launched the Everyone Wins campaign to increase student athletic fees. Undergrad students currently pay $20 per credit hour for athletics. That fee would increase to $21.50 and amount to around $18 more per semester.
We talked to student leaders, we talked to students on this campus, and we were really cognizant of cost, inflation, all those things.
We visited UTSA's main campus to get a feel of what students are thinking.
It is important for a school to have a reputation or to build a repertoire, because it makes students want to come here. However, it's money, it's an increase, it's tuition.
For the potential gain it could bring to the school, increasing the name and the reliability of the school. So yeah, I said I don't mind it. I'll go with it.
So if it better helps the environment what the athletes are in and then better helps us, why not go for it?
UTSA Athletic Director Dr. Lisa Campos feels confident this campaign will help the Roadrunners stay competitive and add to the game day experience for everyone.
Society places a high value on sports, so how do we capitalize on that for the rest of the 36,000 students who come to UTSA? And we do that by providing a brand recognition, building our brand, adding value to your degree.
Well, students right here at UTSA will vote on this initiative next week on October 25th and 26th. If it passes, it will go into effect by the spring of 2024. Reporting from the northwest side, RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
Now to the Middle East. The death toll in Gaza continues to rise as 3 days of mourning has been declared following an attack on a hospital being used as a shelter for those trying to flee the Gaza area. This comes as President Joe Biden heads to Israel and the Kingdom of Jordan tomorrow, and as the Pentagon issues a prepare to deploy order for some 2,000 U.S. troops. According to the national news outlets, service members of those affected units reportedly being told to prepare to deploy to Israel within a 24-hour notice. The New York Post citing defense officials that their mission, if deployed, will be to provide medical and logistical support. In addition, the Post reports the U.S. Marine Rapid Response Force heading to the waters off the coast of Israel. Last week, a second U.S. carrier strike group sailed out to the Middle East to join another carrier in the Mediterranean Sea. So far, there are no plans for the U.S. to join Israeli combat forces.
Around America, a tragic story coming out of New York. A 10-year-old girl struck and killed by a train this morning. They're saying that the child actually was suffering a medical condition while at a train station in Queens, and then she collapsed in front of this train. The operator could not stop in time. Police say they don't believe any criminal charges will be filed in her death. Around America, U.S. Representative Jim Jordan's first bid for House Speaker has failed. The Ohio Republican did not secure enough GOP support to win the House speakership. He could only afford to lose 4 Republican votes. Today, 20 Republicans, though, voted against him. He is now trying to sway the holdouts who said they are allies of former Speaker Kevin McCarthy and Steve Scalise. 25 years ago on this date, San Antonio witnessed a 500-year flood. When the rain began to fall, it kept on falling until the water had nowhere to go. It was the type of extreme flooding few of us had ever seen, and it caught a lot of us off guard. And so streets and highways flooded, drivers stranded, people and pets trapped in the floodwaters. This was the scene back in 1998. The San Antonio got between 11 inches and 2 feet of rain over the course of 3 days. It has been 25 years since Almost Basin Dam and the flood tunnel under the city was put to the test for those days. The flooding widespread from Schertz to New Braunfels and then beyond. The downpour putting San Antonio on national news. Our Mike Osterhage takes a look back at the big flood of 98. To see it, you just need to head over to KSAT.com.
Yeah, quite a contrast what we have today compared to that, where it's very fall-like and temperatures are below average. We don't have any moisture in the air. 47 our low temperature, then we topped out at 77. But look at the morning lows, particularly up in the hill country. Fredericksburg, 39 this morning. Kerrville, Bernie, 37. 42 in Converse, Port SA on the west side, 45 for the low temperature. But now we've warmed into the 70s, even low 80s in some spots. Santa Maria 81, Eagle Pass right at 80 degrees, Lavernia 78, and Bernie currently 74 in Rick's backyard. As we go through the evening hours, cool. Temperatures falling off quickly. Clear sky, calm wind, dry air. Down to 60 degrees at 10 o'clock. Have a light sweatshirt if you're venturing out this evening after sunset. A bit of a wild card when it comes to our rain chances. I'm going to talk about that in just a bit.
Thank you, Adam. Let's check out traffic right now. We're going to go to I-10 at the Y near downtown. Sometimes this is a tricky curve here, but no major problems to tell you about right now. There is a bit of a slowdown. Looks like there might actually be an 18-wheeler that's stalled off in the distance. Again, these are the westbound lanes of I-10 near downtown.
Up till now, you needed a pretty big bag if you wanted to take your computer with you on the road. But now there is a portable monitor you can grab and go. How they work next.
I'm Myra Arthur with a look at what we're working on for the news at 6 o'clock today. A gruesome murder rocks a neighborhood not far from Lackland. A father's body found beheaded, and investigators believe the man's son is responsible. We have an exclusive interview with a family member who believes that mental health played a big role here. The city of San Antonio has been hit with a lawsuit over its newly created Reproductive Justice Fund. Abortion rights advocates have said it could help cover costs for women traveling out of state to get abortions. But abortion opponents want a judge to ensure that can't happen. Plus, a lot of women skipped their mammogram screenings during the pandemic, and it is showing what you need to know about your next screening. All that and more coming up today on the news at 6.
Thank you, Myra. I'll see you then. Well, laptops are super convenient for people who work remotely or they're on the go. But the screen isn't always big enough to see everything you need to see.
12 on your sides, Marilyn Moritz, though, shows us a solution. It's a portable monitor you can just toss in your bag.
Emily Bishop works from the coffee shop, her office, even the couch, often on the same day. And it's ideal, almost.
I just need a second monitor sometimes that isn't super heavy and too much to carry when I have to walk a mile from my apartment to my work.
A solution? A lightweight portable monitor. It lets you work in several windows at once or mirror what's on your screen for a group presentation. It's powered by a cord connected to the laptop, so no plugging it into the wall. Some even let you add touchscreen and stylus capabilities to a laptop that doesn't have those. Consumer Reports tech editors checked out 6 models with 15.5-inch screens.
And while they often don't match the display quality of a laptop, they can still be very useful.
If you look online, you see a lot of different prices, but testers have 3 to recommend, priced between $100 and $300.
Like the Lapao Z1 Gamut, it's thin, light, and connects quickly to your laptop and several other devices. Its display is on par with pricier models.
If you prefer a touchscreen, the model from ViewSonic is one of the least expensive options out there.
It comes with a stylus, and its touchscreen works well, but check for compatibility. It won't work with all Windows laptops. If money's tight, their budget pick is from KYY. It connects easily to Mac, Windows, Android, iPad, and Nintendo Switch devices. Testers say the display isn't as good as the Lapao, but it does get the job done. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
I want to remind you, Muertos Fest is Saturday, October 28th and Sunday, October 29th. If you can't make it to Hemisphere Park, no problem. You can watch all the action right here on KSAT November 1st during a primetime special at 8 p.m. And for everything related to this year's Dia de los Muertos Fest, as well as celebrations in and around San Antonio, scan the QR code on your screen for dates, times, and places. Hope to see you out there.
Enjoy this while you can. It's about to warm up again, right, Adam?
Yeah, you're right about that. These crisp, cool, actually unseasonably cool mornings will be coming to an end, and you'll notice the changes in the days ahead. But I want to point out first that our morning low temperature of 47 in San Antonio was the coolest reading we've had in 211 days. You have to go all the way back to March for a reading that cool. Things are changing, though. Notice tomorrow morning right at 50. Then we're back up to 60 degrees in the morning for Thursday and Friday. By this time next week, we'll wake up to morning temperatures right around 70. So quite a contrast on the way. Fall is across Texas, though, and we've got 70s and 80s, 82 Midland, 82 Abilene, 74 Dallas and Houston. Here in town right now, San Antonio at 76, up to 81 in Cotulla and 84 officially in Del Rio. But temperatures will fall off quickly this evening. Once that sun sets, temperature falls fast, and tomorrow morning we'll settle down at 48 in Uvalde and Hondo. Some mid to upper 40s in the hill country. In San Antonio, right around 50. So 49 Leon Springs, 49 La Jolla, and Elmendorf, 51 downtown San Antonio. But temperatures warm up quickly in this dry air and our sunshine this time of year. So by noon, we're up to 74 with nothing but sunshine. Then a high temperature of 82 will hit that around 4 or 5 p.m. 83 Bandera tomorrow, Seguin up to 84 along with New Braunfels and Hondo, 83 the high. High temperatures are on the upswing though. 88 by Thursday. Friday we're talking mid-90s. 94 the high temperature, and we'll be in the low to mid-90s all the way through the upcoming weekend. So the mornings are going to get warmer, afternoons getting back above average by a good 10 to 12 degrees. So prepare for that. The surface high pressure system keeping us sunny. It's moving over East Texas. The wind's starting to shift out of the south a little bit. That's going to slowly boost our temperatures, as I've been telling you. But I want to talk about our rainfall wild card. This is Tropical Storm Norma, just developed, likely to turn into a hurricane as it heads northward toward Cabo, likely as a Category 2, Sunday midday. That's noon Sunday. It's somewhere around Cabo San Lucas there. Now, what we're watching will be the remnants of what is now Tropical Storm Norma, soon to be a hurricane. The remnants are likely to get steered toward Texas. The big question is exactly where in Texas. We'll have a good setup with the high over the Gulf and a big trough coming in over the west, and due to the respective flows, the leftover energy and moisture from Norma just gets funneled over Mexico and then into Texas. Question is, will it be West Texas? Or will it be here in our neck of the woods, or could we just get scraped by it? At least there's a potential. Right now we're talking a 30% chance on Tuesday, but that, of course, is going to be changing in the days ahead as we get a better handle and picture of Norma and its remnants. By the way, you'll notice the humidity back in the air by Monday of next week. So these fall-like conditions not persisting forever yet.
All right, Adam, thank you.
All right. Mary Rominger joins us now. You were in L.A. last night. You could tell it was a big game from the pregame scuffle and then the postgame fans getting into fights. I mean, this is a huge game between the Chargers and Cowboys.
It was big time, and luckily for the Cowboys, it ended with a victory, a much-needed win. 4-2 sounds a lot better than 3-3, and we'll break down how the Cowboys got it done coming up. Plus, for Texas 2 stepping on this off day for the American League Championship Series. The Rangers lead the series 2-0. More on that coming up.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
There was good, bad, and ugly in the Dallas Cowboys Monday Night Football win against the Chargers. Let's start with the bad. The Cowboys had 11 penalties for a loss of 85 yards. Luckily for Dallas, both sidelines were penalty prone. Now, what went well for the Cowboys? The offense had some explosive plays like Dak Prescott's 4th-and-1 rushing touchdown, the longest of his career. And running back Tony Pollard was targeted 8 times, and he finished with 110 total yards, which included this 60-yard receptions that almost went for a touchdown.
Man, it's been a long time since I haven't had that much open field, but I got to get back in the lab, get my wheels right, so I can get that in the end zone. But it felt good getting in the open field.
Shout out TP. I will give him a little, we all know what he should have done, but he was in the game he was in the drive a couple plays, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. But shout out TP for that.
We all wanted to see Pollard in the end zone on that play, but a win is a win, and now Dallas enters its bye week on a high note. The Houston Texans are also rolling into their bye week fresh off of a win, and rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud continues giving the franchise new life. The 22-year-old has looked like a veteran, playing poised and consistent, which has led to Houston's surprising 3-3 record. In Sunday's win against the Saints, Stroud's record-breaking streak of no interceptions came to an end, but he finished with 199 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Game 2 of the ALCS saw Texas take a 2-0 lead in its best-of-7 series over the Houston Astros, 5-4. Texas right-hander Nathan Eovaldi pitched 6 innings and struck out 9, including 2 in a row, after Houston loaded the bases with 1 out in the 5th inning, and San Antonio's own Josh Young finished off that inning with a great throw from third, and he knows the Astros aren't going down without a fight in Game 3.
It's the postseason. Their backs are against the wall. They're going to come out fighting. They are a good team on the road. I think we're pretty good at home, so I think it'll be fun going back home, switching home fields in our favor, just trying to go home and take care of business.
Rangers host Game 3 on Wednesday at 7:03.
And the Astros are defending champions. They're not going down without a fight.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah, thanks, Mary.
Definitely not.
We'll be right back.
I want to show you traffic before we go. This is 410 in Blanco. We are looking at the westbound lanes that are coming at us. You can see a big slowdown as it heads towards I-10. We don't know of any major accidents to tell you about, but it is slow going in the westbound lanes of 410 in Blanco.
But at least you can cruise with your windows down.
There you
Let's
go.
look at it that way. And if you like this cool air, tomorrow morning is going to be the same, right near 50 degrees. I think many outlying areas in the upper 40s. Then 83 in the afternoon, so a similar day. But the 90s return by Friday, and the humidity's back by Monday of next week.
Thank you, Adam, and thank you for watching the News at 5 with us.
World News up next. See you back here at 6.